And a very happy Thursday to you at 12:07 in the West. It's the John Phillips Show. Mr. Randy Wangs in Culver City.
John, we have made it. It is our final live show of the year, and what we have done, this is the fourth year in a row, is our final live show of the year is our Drop of the Year celebration, where we go through all the drops that were collected in 2025, and you, the listener, with your phone calls and your emails, will decide what was the best drop in 2025. Previous winners of this award include, of course, in 2022, in 2023, and 2024. So who's going to win 2025? It's up to you.
Now, we've received a number of emails from listeners wanting to know if the big reveal would come from us or we would allow Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty to do it.
Then the favorite drop's going to be Moonlight. All right, so here's what we're going to do, Johnny. We're going to get right into this. I have put together a montage of every month, and we'll go through the drops and see if anything special sticks out. Are you ready to hear the drops that made the wall in January of 2025?
Now, before we start, though, I think we should let the listeners know how they can vote on which drop it is they believe should be the drop of the year, because there's multiple ways they can do it.
They can call the radio station, and they can place their vote. You might want to wait till you've heard all the nominees unless you are sure you know what the winner is. And you can email us at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com.
Now, we're no longer allowing snail mail because we have received some reports that the postman can see how you voted from the outside of the envelope.
Without further ado, here were all the drops in January.
Oh, boy, San Francisco.
Who is that?
That was a man on the street in San Francisco.
I'm not sure the safe neighborhood anymore.
Hey, baby boy, we got to get out of here.
Okay, that was a listener call.
And the last part was me.
Get off your butt and do your job.
That's John Garamendi going after Ricardo Lara.
Not a fan.
My daughter has asked me, why do those girls dress like that? Aren't they not cold?
Fail.
That was a woman who was upset about prostitutes taking over her neighborhood.
Failed. We are what we would like.
I don't remember what that one is, but I like it.
That was Cecily Meyer Cruz, I think.
It was. You're right.
We are what we would like to call a lawless city.
I think that's Vallejo.
Either that or Oakland.
That's a damn shame.
Crime blotter.
It's a bummer.
Oh, the customers get upset because the ham goes bad. Well, the clients that I talk to says I'd rather lose the ham than lose the house.
That guy sounded like George W. Bush.
What are some of your concerns?
Crime.
That one's Vallejo.
Of course.
We're old. We're cold.
That was the old people in Fresno that couldn't turn on their heaters because PG&E made it too expensive.
And we're not calling them old. They're calling themselves old.
Somebody robbed our school?
That's Vallejo.
Boy, Vallejo had a strong showing in January.
It just made me feel real sick to my stomach.
No comment on that one.
Well, if we know what word that Trump used for Tim Walz, I think we know what Trump would call this guy.
Let's go to February's nominees.
Dr. Ferrer, we are live. You may begin.
Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for this virtual
Buenas tardes, muchas gracias por acompañarnos.
On
that was when Barbara Ferrer had a Zoom where she didn't realize that the translator was speaking over her.
It's been a long time since she's had a showing.
He looked weird.
Well, they keep her out of the public eye for a reason.
He looked weird.
And that you do not do things that are going to gravitate or force your haters to criticize you more than give you props for your message.
Fine.
And Melda made the wall.
That's your girl.
Fine work, Pomona.
Absolutely.
That's Rick Caruso.
Can he buy the award?
This is not like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Well,
okay.
Actually, what am I saying? Everything's for sale. It's a radio station.
Prosecutors allege that Tao and her partner Andre Jones used her influence as mayor in a bribery scheme.
That was the first time that we heard about Shangy's big indictment.
Oh, that was a big deal.
Shang not on the wall, but mentions of Shang are.
And we still got our Oakland A's, baby.
That's the Queen herself, Queen Elizabeth.
It's the first year that artificial intelligence can be nominated.
If the cashier is dummy, absolutely, absolutely.
Boy, the Queen has become a huge part of this program.
What a bunch of bull.
And Katie Porter makes her first entry.
One of what surely will be many.
I think that was her campaign launch ad.
Look, this one's personal for me.
Yeah.
Random crime blotter stuff.
That means I have to go to the one on Lincoln Road, and that's a little bit of a scrounging place over there.
That's another Vallejo drop.
Boy, Vallejo, what was going on in that city in January and February?
A lot.
In retrospect, that trip was a mistake.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no question about that.
Not going to live that one down, are you, Karen?
The fire chief fired.
Money.
Hey, that's the first Ed Laskos of the year.
And Ed Laskos always makes it every single year.
Money that went to stupid places.
Biden likes trains.
That's the former governor, Jerry Brown.
Biden likes trains.
Check out Pamela Price Unfiltered. I'm Pamela Price, your host, and that's where we get to correct the record.
The angriest woman in the world, Pamela Price, made her first appearance in February when she launched her podcast.
You know who she kind of sounds like?
Who's that?
The character Rainisha Williams from Reno 911.
They cannot continue to bully my body.
Oh, yeah. 3-inch Shrimp made the wall.
Oh, he's a classic.
All right, let's hear what the sound drops were in March. So far, I don't think we have any contenders for drop of the year, but I feel like in March, we're going to get one.
He is back, he is naked, and he's on the attack.
Another addition from Ed Laskos.
What in the heck is going on here? So
Leanne Melendez making her first hit on the wall.
Boy, she is a talented journalist.
So why pee outside?
Now, that drop out of context is something.
That might be my favorite Leanne Melendez rap of the entire year, where she was investigating why so many people in Portsmouth Square in San Francisco wouldn't use the bathrooms. They just went.
They must replay that in the middle of the night all of the time because we still get emails about that segment.
You know why? It was the last episode of the podcast that we posted when the show wasn't live on KSFO, when it was just a 1-hour replay in the middle of the night. So that one got a lot of attention. And then we went live.
Why is everything broken?
Is that Oakland or Vallejo?
I think that's Oakland.
Sorry. I was like,
Janice.
Didn't Janice win one year or came very close to winning?
She came very, very, very close for.
I don't know if this was my mailman or is this a hip hop man? What is
Spicy karaoke?
I remember that guy.
Wasn't he a restaurateur in San Francisco?
Hey, got to get him in somehow.
what is this?
And he starts shooting back, like firing back. Pa, 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 pa.
That's the Mario Juarez shootout.
Oh, yes. Shang is, of course, associated with that one.
She called me a crime boss.
Okay, John, I think we can officially say that is our first major nominee for Drop of the Year.
Oh, yes. Pamela Price laid it on thick.
She called me a crime boss.
And I'm pretty sure the first time we heard that, you had said that that might be Drop of the Year. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that right now, put it in the folder, but I think that's our first major nominee. If you want to vote for...
She called me a crime boss.
Because that's an instant classic.
I have anxiety and frustration with the city.
Hey, that rhymed.
You might call this a smash and grab and smash and smash and smash.
That could have made the new intro for the plotter.
Absolutely.
It probably should have, but I forgot about it. Oh, Ricardo Lara makes his first appearance, his first of many.
Absolutely.
Well, she called him a creep, a pervert.
Everything that Ed Lasko says is poetry.
I think that's Antonio.
Oh, yes.
They're smoking pot, man.
Because those people are socialist back crazy.
24.
Okay, that was Barbara Stone.
Barbara Stone, who is the most put together, classy woman, let her hair down one day, and all of a sudden, Andrew Dice Clay came out of her mouth.
Not the only regular guest on this show that has a drop that will be featured because they accidentally dropped a curse word.
People are socialist back crazy.
24-year-old Hermelindo Ramos.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
I think it was my nephew or my niece was listening that day, and they heard that name, and they could not stop giggling the rest of the day.
I'm calling the police. Get out.
Well, I deeply respect that. I can't stand the bull as well.
Hey, Gavin's first appearance on the wall.
But him swearing, he does it so often, it's almost not even special anymore.
It doesn't get any more horrible than this.
Also could have made the new intro for the blotter.
Maybe we'll make some new ones at the beginning of the year. Now, let's move to April. April was a special month for the John Phillips Show because that's when we premiered live with our simulcast on KSFO, and we have so much enjoyed being live, not just in Southern California, but Northern California as well. So let's hear the drops that made the wall in April.
She's too soft on crime.
You know, I know there's a thing about having celebrities read nursery rhymes or read mean tweets, those sorts of things. Samuel L. Jackson, I think, made the nursery rhyme thing famous. I could listen to this woman read the phone book and I would be mesmerized all night long.
So there's a lot of bleeping going on.
Hey, Christina Gonzalez.
Now parents are going to have to be concerned. Instead of coming back with a book, they're going to have to come back with a condom.
That was that library story. Where the libraries had the sex kits.
Scrub it.
Oh, Baccaria.
Oh, that disastrous train wreck of an interview.
You know what? I'm going to say it right now. This can be a nominee for Drop of the Year because that drop and that interview that he did with Alex Michelson almost instantly destroyed his campaign before it even took off.
But when you do the scrub.
Fear, doom, and gloom.
I was listening to a lot of Pammy in April.
Bipping is back.
Diamonds.
Absolutely.
From an empty bottle of scotch to an empty safe, millions worth of diamonds, cold ice, now turned hot on the black market, just like in any third world country.
He's the best.
I'll tell you, I'm going to go on the record. I don't mean any disrespect to Joe Davis or anyone else. When Vin Scully retired, the man who should have replaced him is Ed Laskos. Because they used to say that everything that Vin Scully said was poetry. Well, the same is true for Ed Laskos.
Pistachios.
The first of many clips of Gavin Newsom mispronouncing words.
Did we call Goat Puppet?
LA City Council.
She won't prosecute cases.
Oh, Pammy.
Well, absolutely.
That's Oakland, man. That's Oakland, hey.
That was one of
That
our
was a caller, right?
Yes, it was. All right, I think we have time to do May. Actually, I'm going to need some help here. I think we have time to do the month of...
Absolutely.
Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara is a national leader. He's a global leader.
Okay, you were on vacation for that one. That's Ricardo Lara's press secretary.
Live from Pyongyang.
Wow, I not am in favor of taxing people.
And people voted for her for mayor of Oakland.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Do you feel safe driving Metro?
Christina Gonzalez got a lot of love this year.
Not every unhoused person is a druggie.
Most of them.
Who said that?
That was, of course, an advocate for the unhoused.
Struck me like Superman punch right inside my face.
That had to come from the blotter.
Completely naked, sleeping in my bed.
Michael believes the...
Okay. Now, Johnny, this might be the longest clip, but I think you'll be in agreement with me that it needs to be mentioned at least once.
Michael believes the intruder was in his home for several hours and spent a lot of time in the kitchen.
He ate a box of ice cream sandwiches. He ate Dole Whip, a whole box of Beyond Beef burgers. He stuck in the microwave, cooked them, and then ate them.
And Michael's stash of chewing gum.
And I had a fresh pack with 60 inside, unopened. He opened it up, chewed all of them, and then spit a big wad of gum about this big, the size of a softball, like on my kitchen table.
That right there is the crime blotter of the year.
Yeah, I think that's true.
And I may be criticized and
okay, we got a big one coming up, everyone.
And I may
be
I may be criticized and dragged through the mud for it and get my wig snatched, as the gay guys say.
Okay, John, I think we have to admit that is a nominee.
Yep, that's making the board.
Now, and you can get a variety, though. You can go for the classic Ricardo Lara.
And I might end up being the most unelectable person.
No, peanut.
Oh, that's one, too.
Yeah, Tony V. You're a nominee.
All right, Tony V. Peanut. That is definitely one of our nominees. Let's keep going here.
There was a woman laying in the middle of the tracks, and the train couldn't stop in time, so it hit her, and it severed her leg. And then a homeless person actually took the leg into an encampment.
That's disturbing.
Absolutely.
And the water was dark and brown, and it started smelling really bad in the venue.
That was the Topgolf.
Sounds like an East German swimmer.
This van here was on fire.
I may be criticized and dragged through the mud for it and get my wig snatched, as the gay guys say.
Oh, Queenie.
Boy, the Queen, really, you could make an argument that she has multiple entries that could make it.
That's the guy that got tackled and said, I have scoliosis, you're hurting me.
At the end of the day, there's no holiday for crumbs like this.
I'm telling you, he could be the voice of the Dodgers.
That is the first 5 months of the year. When we return, we'll find out what happened in the summer of 2025.
800-222-5222 is the telephone number. 1-800-222-5222. If you'd like to email the show, you can do so at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. And Randy, if you want to enjoy us when you have a long car trip, let's say up to Northern California or down to Southern California when you're on your Christmas break, that's easy to do.
All you got to do is search for The John Phillips Show wherever you get your podcast. This will be the last live show of the year, but there's a massive library that goes back 6 years of all the crap you can listen to. Go back during the COVID days, see what that was like.
Yeah.
Or not. All right, so we left off after completing the month of May, and now it's time to begin with June to find out just exactly who will become the drop of the year.
Here are your drops nominees from June of 2025.
You understand what I'm saying?
Clifton made the wall.
Clifton delivers every time he calls in.
Clifton, I don't even think we need a nomination process. Caller of the year.
100%.
Or that guy that you yelled at.
Give me the foot. I'm hungry. That a man without clothes, a.k.a. a naked man.
Now that is a description.
That's Marla, right?
I don't think that's Marla.
That a man without clothes, a.k.a. a naked man.
No, that's Smaller Market.
Okay.
I understood.
Those who are protesting want to get louder. They want to get more violent.
Imelda dropping a truth bomb there.
She wasn't supposed to say that.
And you'd have had martial law, you dumb dude.
LA City Council.
Do you understand what I'm telling you, man?
Clifton again.
That's twice for Clifton.
Fighting our turn.
Well, I think we have another nominee because that sound went everywhere, and it is the vice mayor of Cudahy, Cynthia Gonzalez.
Put it on the board.
Cudahy. Well, here's the question, though. Is it that one?
Fighting our turn.
Or is it the next one?
I want to know where all the cholos are at.
Put them both up there.
Okay, they're both going to be nominees. Cudahy Turf and Cudahy Cholos. You can say Cholos on the air, right?
I think so.
I want to know where all the cholos are at.
Y'all! And then bang, bang, bang.
You notice a theme with the crime blotter drops?
Yes, I do. And crime is down, by the way. Here's July.
Thank you.
That was Isabel Jurado of the LA City Council getting booed.
Porque hay mucha prostitución.
There's a lot of prostitution, a lot of crimes.
That's the hooking going on in the barrio.
No me gusta.
It was crazy, man.
It's just a constant boom, boom, boom.
Again, sticking with the theme of the crime blotter.
I agree, absolutely.
What are we doing?
I agree, absolutely. But
that's Noel Gallo.
He is always the one wringing his hands in the crime blotter stories in Oakland.
But every day, you can see that we pick up 8 truckloads of illegal dumping.
A day?
A day.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm not speaking with the people, pero you know, it's danger.
Danger.
Pobrecito, no.
That was the people witnessing a machete stabbing.
And it's kind of the new version of the ladies from Reseda in a way.
Pobrecito, no.
No. I know.
Hell yeah.
That's Mother Goose swearing.
Now let's go to August.
They blew the ATM up.
That has to be Vallejo.
I think that was actually San Rafael.
Absolutely.
Gouge him in the eyes and make him stop biting me. Well, don't bite me.
Was that Katie Porter's ex-husband?
Yeah.
That's not a lot of potato chips.
I listen to all the newses.
That guy.
That was the guy I yelled at.
I think so.
Glaze.
A glaze on your chin now.
Okay. Donut Guy's making the nominee for Drop of the Year.
Okay, you got glaze on and you still have donut hole.
Definitely put that one on the board.
That is our most cheerful crime victim in 2025.
Okay, you got glaze on and you still have donut hole.
You have people living in their excrement.
Oh, my, Tony.
That is quite a description.
All right, September only has a few nominees, but there's some good ones.
Oakland has problems.
Leanne Melendez is a treasure.
You're really a bad boy.
That was a caller.
Yes.
It's happened yet again.
Okay, that might be the drop I use more than any other on this show right now. That is Henry Lee of KTVU Fox 2, the crime reporter, and I'm putting that one as a nominee.
It's happened yet again.
Congratulations, Henry.
Let's go to October, and October was dominated by a very special person. And this news all dropped when John was on vacation.
I don't care. I'm me. I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you. And I don't want this all on camera.
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Considering that drop pretty much ended a gubernatorial campaign, I think that might be the one.
Yeah, her campaign was soaring high when that happened. And now, well, she's grounded.
But we're going to have to decide. Was it that one was that the death knell of the campaign?
I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. Get out of my shot.
Or is it that one?
Oh, it's that one.
Okay. So the Katie Porter nominee for Drop of the Year is when Katie Porter yelled at the staffer.
Get out of my shot.
You know, in boxing, they call it a 1-2 punch. And the one punch was her in the interview sounding like a mob boss. But the 2 punch, the one that knocked her on the canvas, that was get out of my effing shot.
Get out of my shot.
Get out of my shot.
You tell him, Queenie.
Oh, shucks.
Don't trash the town.
You know, this has really been an issue.
Okay. Nominee coming up, everyone.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
No, City of Dumpy, which was a story about Oakland illegal dumping.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
Cron 4. Great Freudian slip.
This reporter is really wiener.
Hey, Johnny's on the wall. That's when I had to dump you.
Wow, unbelievable.
Voters in California are sophisticated.
No, they're not. All right, it's time for November.
It's the wild, wild west out there.
That was in San Diego.
We have a number of wild, wild west drops.
We really do. This is the OG.
It's wild, wild west out here.
And that guy calls into the show sometimes.
I think is what made Javier Becerra say, I don't know about this. Sorry.
Jennifer Van Laar cursing on the show.
Her and Barbara Stone, man.
People, they just feel like they want to let loose.
Sorry.
Machine. Brrr, brrr.
That's the jackhammer guy.
Was he a jackhammer guy or was he motorboating someone?
Machine. Brrr, brrr.
Bing, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, bam. You know, so.
No, I don't know enough to give you any good information, but good luck finding someone who does.
That is the average California voter. And now we come to December. These drops should be fresh in everybody's head.
F around and find out.
Love it?
That makes the board. 100%.
You think that's a nominee and that could beat out Crime Boss? All right. I'm going to put it on there. Pam Price, F around. I have it somewhere around here. Here we go. All right. If you want it.
F around and find out.
Plus, it has happened again.
There's Marla.
There we go. I knew she'd make not the blotter.
The board.
Although that probably was from the blotter, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Hell no. Trailblazing is rarely comfortable, yo.
Yeah, that one's hitting it.
Oh, of course.
All right, so that one is Laura Trailblazing. Yeah, that's a nominee for sure. Let's finish out the year, everyone.
Trailblazing is rarely comfortable, yo.
Trailblazing is rarely comfortable. Yo.
I think it's very important when people sling to call, and I think, Mr. Coyle, you sling a lot of.
That's that Fresno supervisor.
Oh, we like him.
We will stack Diablo.
And there you go. Your drops from 2025. How many drops was that, you ask? How much time have I wasted on this silly little endeavor? Well, if you go from December 17th, which was the last eligible day to put in your drops, to the first one we collected on January 7th, we collected 170 in 2025.
That's a lot of people making the board.
All right, Johnny, are you ready for your official nominees?
Should we take a break and then come back and reveal them?
When we come back, we will reveal the nominees for Drop of the Year. We went through every drop. We've selected the best. Now it's up to you to choose which one is going to be the winner.
800-222-5222 is the telephone number. 1-800-222-5222. It is that very special episode that we do each and every year where we determine just exactly which drop will be the drop of the year.
We have 12 nominees. We've narrowed down 170 entries to 12 of the best. We're going to play them for you, and then it is your job to call into the radio station at 800-222-5222 and email us at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com with your votes, and we will tally all the votes and decide who is the winner, who will sit among the greats, like
if the cashier is dummy.
And
That's right. I like that. That was amazing.
And
I said, hell no, baby boy. Let me get up on out of here.
Are you ready, Johnny, for your nominees?
I'm ready.
We're doing this in alphabetical order. We don't want to show favoritism to anybody. Javier Becerra.
Scrub it.
The city of Oakland, Dumpy.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
The vice mayor of Cudahy.
I want to know where all the cholos are at. Fighting our turf.
Sacramento donut guy.
Okay, you got glare on and you still have donut hole.
Henry Lee.
It's happened yet again.
Katie Porter.
Get out of my shop.
Ricardo Lara.
Trailblazing is rarely comfortable, yo.
Also, Ricardo Lara.
And I may be criticized and dragged through the mud for it and get my wig snatched, as the gay guys say.
Pammy Price.
She called me a crime boss.
Pammy Price.
F around and find out.
And Antonio Villaraigosa.
No, peanut.
Those are your 2025 nominees.
You know, as I sit here listening to these, it brings back so many fond memories of the year. But it also reminds me, boy, we live in an effed up place.
A little bit.
You notice none of these are anyone having a slip of the tongue while they're winning a World Peace Award.
We cover a lot of nonsense here in the state of California.
And we cover it for 3 hours a day, 5 days a week.
That's a lot of nonsense, everybody. That's 15 hours of insanity every week.
Okay, so if you want to vote on just exactly which drop should be the drop of the year, as Randy mentioned earlier, there's two ways to do it. You can give us a call at 800-222-5222, 1-800-222-5222, or you can email us at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. And Randy, I would say that the voting has begun right now.
It has. Let's see. Yvonne writes in and says Katie Porter gets her vote for.
Get out of my shop.
Rick writes in, drop your vote from San Jose. What up, John and Randy? For me, this is a one-horse race. The sheer ridiculous of an elected public official saying, defending our turf in a false pseudo-gang-like inflection takes the cake for me.
Fighting our turf.
Honorable mention to Katie and, of course, her drop.
Get out of my shop.
I've enjoyed your show since you guys joined up 8:10 a.m. here. It's part of my daily travels and sales calls. Have a great break and catch you in 2026. Cassidy writes in, and Cassidy is going for Pammy Price.
She called me a crime boss.
Kevin writes in and says it's the dumbass vice mayor of Cudahy.
Fighting our turf.
And by the way, John, all the votes for that are going for turf and not for cholos.
They like turf more than cholos, huh?
Let's see. Eric writes in at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. Probably an underdog, but I'm voting for Dumpy.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
I would definitely say if you were betting on that one in Las Vegas, you'd get great odds.
Mary is voting for Donut Guy.
Okay, you got glare on and you still have donut hole.
Paul writes in at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. Katie Porter for him.
Get out of my shop.
You know what's funny is that some of these people, like the vice mayor of Cudahy and the donut man and others, they're new to the scene. We're not familiar with who they are. But then you have some people who have been around a long time, like Katie Porter and Ricardo Lara, who have been in the news for years and years and years, but they haven't really become stars until this year.
This was the year that Ricardo Lara truly became a star.
I'm very kind of sketchy.
Steve writes in at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. It is, of course, for him, Katie Porter.
Get out of my shop.
I wonder how many people will be voting for Katie Porter for governor just because they don't want her to go away.
Timothy writes in, he likes Donut Guy.
Okay, you got glare on and you still have donut hole.
If that guy was operating the donut shop near my house, I'd weigh 500 pounds.
Alan writes in at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. He's going for Pamela Price.
She called me a crime boss.
If I was still a Chicagoan, I'd vote for it twice or thrice.
Well, can dead relatives vote?
You know what? Anything's possible. Chris writes in, johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. He says number 5 is Peanut, 4 is Pamela Price, 3 is the Donut Guy, 2 is Ricardo Lara Trailblazing, but the number 1 drop for him is Katie Porter.
Get out of my shop.
It's not very often that someone has a month as bad as hers that produces sound that will never go away.
Christy writes in and says Katie Porter.
Get out of my shop.
I think we have a front runner. Very, very, very similar to the front runner status she had for a long time in this governor's race. Brandon writes in another vote for Cudahy Vice Mayor Cynthia Gonzalez.
Fighting our turf.
All right. Well, as you can see, people are filling their ballots out and they're sending them in fast and furiously. If you want to join in and vote on what drop should be the drop of the year, you can do so at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. Or you can call in at 800-222-5222. We're going to work some calls in the next hour. We're going to read more of your emails. We're going to collect the votes. We're going to tally the votes. And at the end of the next hour, we're going to tell you who wins for drop of the year.